Live from Florida A&M University on the highest of 7 hills in the capital city, covering every corner of the Big Bend. This is the award-winning FAMU TV 20 News.
Happy Friday, and thank you for tuning in to News 20. I'm Kalisha Moore.
And I'm Ariane Daly.
We start off today in local news with Leon County as they see a rise in COVID-19 cases as 82 residents test positive and 3 residents pass. According to the Florida Department of Health, Leon County records 11,148 confirmed cases among residents. The total number of Leon residents who have died because of the virus stands at 96, but more than half of the cases are amongst ages 15 through 34. Local healthcare officials reported 43 people were in the hospital for COVID on Thursday. Neither Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare nor Capital Regional Medical Center tracked the number of patients who have recovered.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for Chromebooks. Schools received their first shipment of Chromebooks by the thousands. Back in June, the Leon County School Board made it their mission to provide over 30,000 students with their very own Chromebook. They'll be used to aid students with remote and in-class learning. The first shipment of Chromebooks went to Woodville Elementary School. Going back to school is a time both students and teachers typically look forward to. However, this year in Leon County, the unknown has turned elation into resignation. Kalisha Moore has a story.
Teaching is a passion, but it is also a job.
This is Tyler Clark McClendon, a teacher at Frank Hartsfield Elementary, speaking at the school board meeting on Tuesday night. Just one day before McClendon served as a spokesperson for local teachers and their anxiety, LCS announced more than 3,000 students will return to school in person.
This is an unsustainable trajectory that we are on. Our high-quality teachers are on the verge of breakdowns and seeking alternative employment. We have to take action.
In a copy of a resignation letter obtained by a public records request, a former teacher pens a compelling letter on her choice not to return. Scott Mazer, president of the Leon County Teachers Association, says there is a concern.
The district is concerned, we're concerned that this is just an unsustainable situation. So what in this situation is the most important thing, and let's really just focus on those things as we try to navigate this.
As the second 9 weeks draws near, the question lingers, just how many teachers have resigned? That's a number that's yet to be seen. I made multiple attempts to contact the Leon County School Board for the exact number of resignations, but the media spokesperson was unavailable for comment. As more students move from virtual learning to in-person, will more resignation letters like these end up in the hands of Leon County administrators? In Tallahassee, Kalisha Moore, FAMU News 20.
There are still no updates on the number of resignations. For all information regarding Leon County Schools, visit www.leoncountyschools.net.
Who would have thought 7 months ago that the U.S. would reach a historically high number in jobless claims? Our reporter Caladria Callens gives us more on the story.
Thank you, Kalisha. U.S. jobless claims have reached nearly 900,000 and layoffs remain at an all-time high since the pandemic started 7 months ago. The job market still remains fragile as data shows a slow rate of U.S. citizens being hired. The pandemic recession continues to hurt in-person industries like entertainment venues, hotels, and especially restaurants. Back to you ladies at the desk.
Thank you. There's been a lot of discussion amongst college students on whether or not Zoom has proven to be effective. RMMJ Brittany Jarrett finds out what college students in the Tallahassee area have to say.
From campuses being shut down abruptly to the transition to virtual learning due to COVID-19, many college students in Tallahassee are speaking on whether or not their virtual learning experience has been beneficial. Benjamin Cordova is a sophomore at Tallahassee Community College and serves as the secretary of the Student Government Association. He says he and his sister prefer in-person classes.
Like me, my sister really needs that disciplined environment, but for her, it's harder to create that for herself. She can't just snap into the mental headspace and go there.
Some students believe it's still too soon to determine how the virtual experience has impacted their grade point average. However, they still think it has been easier to handle than being on campus. Ian Carter attends Florida State University and thinks Zoom classes has some benefits, but he hopes FSU will continue the SU grading scale so their GPA doesn't get affected.
I think with everything going on, they should allow every class to be taken pass fail, because you get that smart student that may have a 4.0 and their GPA may dip because they may not learn good online. And there may be a lot going on. You never know. Somebody in their family may have caught COVID.
Many colleges are implementing virtual tutoring and mental health programs for their students during the pandemic to help combat their concerns. Most college campuses have centers like this one that can assist students and parents regarding COVID-19 or even regular campus needs like tutoring. I'm Brittany Jarrett for FAMU TV 20.
The possibility of in-person classes may return next semester for state public universities. Thanks, Brittany.
The City of Tallahassee Commission votes to move forward with an audit of the police department's use of force policy. The proposal states the audit will identify best practices that can be used to elevate the department's use of force policy, as well as the department's training to ensure it's consistent with policing standards and best practices. Mayor John Daly says it's important the police department continuously review their policies and procedures to make sure they are doing the things right. Thank you for staying tuned. I'm Ariane Daly. A COVID-19 testing site announces their operational changes and improvements. Our multimedia journalist Michael Moore gives us the update.
Getting COVID-19 results has become even faster. The Florida A&M University Bragg Memorial Stadium testing site has partnered with Curative Incorporated, a private firm that provides faster results.
The Division of Emergency Management has given the contract to Curative Incorporated, and they are now on site and offering rapid COVID test for community members. And that is certainly, in addition to the services that we've been able to offer, the greatest part is that you can get your results same day. And I think that's really helpful and beneficial.
Residents of the Tallahassee community say they are grateful for the expeditious turnaround time of their COVID results.
It also calms some of the anxiety. Instead of having to wait like 2 to 3 days for your results and freaking out, I really like that I'm able to get my results tonight within 30 minutes to an hour.
Curative says, with the new and improved, quick, easy, and comfortable process, patients receive a gentle swab of their nostrils and receive their results within an hour. As you see the testing site here behind me, Curative will provide 700 rapid COVID-19 tests between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. In Tallahassee, I'm Michael Moore, FAMU News 20.
The testing site encourages people to make an appointment before arriving. For more information on the rapid testing, visit curative.com.
Looks like some plans in the vice presidential race will be rescheduled until further notice. Democratic vice presidential nominee Kamala Harris makes changes to her travel plans after a staffer and a flight crew member tested positive for COVID-19. The Biden campaign trail was scheduled to reach North Carolina, but have now decided to halt travel plans until Monday for Harris. Both Harris and Joe Biden had no close contact with the people who tested positive. Harris and her husband tested negative for COVID-19 on Thursday. Barnes & Noble says it suffered a massive cybersecurity attack that exposed customer information that included email addresses and other personal information. The company sent an email Monday notifying customers of the data breach, although not worth much to hackers on their own. Personally identifying data like addresses, phone numbers, names, and email addresses are valuable on the black market. The bookstore chain said customers' financial information was not exposed, but their transaction histories may have been. Now, we head over to Diamond Cannon with the latest in entertainment.
Thank you, Kalisha. Demi Lovato delivers a powerful performance at the Billboard Music Awards in response to President Donald Trump. Her new song, Commander-in-Chief, was performed for the first time at the award show, and she had a lot to say. The pop singer talked about Trump's response to racial injustice, the pandemic, and lies against him. With hopes that President Trump receives the message, Lovato also wants her fans to stay focused and vote for this upcoming election in November. We're going to start off with today's temperatures will be at a high of 84 degrees, dropping overnight into the lower 50s, as well as Saturday. Nothing much has changed. Now moving along into Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday, we will be running into some partly cloudies and a slight chance of rain for this weekend. Tuesday, temperatures will be at a high of 86 and a low of 69.
I'm Maya Ellison. Let's get right into sports. Looks like Florida State University takes yet another huge hit earlier this week following top linebacker Brandon Jennings as he decommits from FSU. Jennings says he wants to make sure he is making the right decision on where he wants to continue his football and educational career. As we know, this will be a huge loss for FSU as Jennings could potentially help boost their defense. As of now, the other schools in contention are unknown.
Thank you all for tuning in. That's going to do it for Maya and Diamond. I'm Ariane.
And I'm Kalisha. Thanks for watching, and follow us at FAMUTVnews.com for more updates. Have a great weekend.